Should we bring out your compatriot in this picture?
Hey, why not?
Bill, of course. Bill had made some very funny pictures. Meatballs, Caddyshack, Stripes, and he's also co-starring in Ghostbusters.
He really carries the ball in this one. We engineered and structured this movie for him. He is great. He's getting the best reviews of his career. Mr. Bill Murray.
Right. All right. You heard what the man said?
Yeah,
he gave you the whole picture. True?
Yeah, he's a coward. He's a coward. And it was a difficult job because Harold and Dan wrote the script, and they basically said, why doesn't Bill say that?
They give you
So they gave me all the lines, and I end up looking like a jerk, saying stuff like, okay, guys, let's go. For an hour and 45 minutes.
Would you say that well?
Well, I had some practice.
You know, none of us have really met. I saw Dan a couple of years ago at the Oscars. I don't think we have ever met until tonight in the hall, have we?
We made eye contact once. Yes.
Oh, well, I mean, where was that?
There was a dinner for Frank Price, a pioneer of industry dinner, and you were the MC.
True.
And you were wickedly funny.
Thank you.
Really evil in person. You should see this guy in person. I couldn't believe some of the wonderful things you were saying about some of the most horrible people in the world. It was just fantastic.
You were on the dais, were you not?
Well, you say that so grandly, but the dais was about 275 people.
Yeah.
And there were about maybe 100, maybe 150 people, and they introduced people like they were introducing the entire Rams team.
Yeah.
You know? And it was like a running thing, and then you had to sit there. There were like 3 rows of people all the way across the stage eating in front of like 1,500 people. And you'd be sitting there, there was some jabber, and you'd do jokes and introduce people, and then it was eating time.
Yeah.
So you're sitting there eating, and you'd look, and there'd be like a whole table full of people staring
Looking
at you know, eating. And they go, honey, look, he's using a fork on his Jell-O.
Yes.
You know,
And you always get one of these. You're just trying to do this.
it's like...
Hello there. And they nail you.
Yeah.
You don't like crowds, I take it.
Well, crowds are... I heard a good thing about crowds once. If you just imagine that you're way up above, like in the Empire State Building, then it doesn't bother you so much. Sounds like...
But if you're down biting their ankles, it can be...
Yeah. Somebody once said, pretend the audience is sitting there in their underwear.
Well, a lot of people out there
I don't know
tonight...
who said that, and I'm sorry. Put your clothes on, folks.
Yeah, that guy's doing time right now.
Dan seems to be caught up in...
Dan's a wreck. Dan's a mess.
Yeah.
This is very serious. Yeah, we'd be working, and he'd be talking about these things and bringing out pictures of his great-grandfather and all this kind of stuff. But I have seen one ghost, and I've talked about this publicly, and I'll talk
No, I haven't
about
heard you talk about it. You've seen a ghost.
Yeah, I saw a ghost. There's a restaurant that we worked in this thing in New York called the Tavern on the Green.
Sure.
And there is a ghost there, and he's a guy, he's a waiter. And he comes up, and he goes through the whole thing, plays it perfectly straight, says, you know, tells you what the special is, and then takes your order, and then he disappears.
You never... I've seen him. I know that's it. Yes. That's the ghost of Raoul. Yeah, I had him last week. Do we have a film clip of what these guys are doing in this picture? I guess we do.
We better, or we're going to have to read aloud from this.
Yeah, I can't.
Try one of those.
I love your great-granddad, Dan, but, does this need, as they say, a setup?
Yeah, this needs a setup. I guess I have to do this again, huh? Okay.
You can split it either way how you
well,
guys
this
work.
is,
What clip is it?
it's the,
Oh, yeah. This will show you how seriously we take all this ghost stuff.
This is, the Ghostbusters, Dan and Harold Ramis and myself play parapsychologists who are thrown out of a university and go into business for ourselves, capturing ghosts. And Dan and Harold design this highly sophisticated equipment, but there's no real market because not many people are willing to admit that they have ghosts.
Right.
But we do get a call finally, and we go to a hotel in New York, and but we've never really used any of this equipment before. We don't quite know what it's going to do.
So this is the first shot of...
So this is really the first time...
Okay, here's a clip from the Ghostbusters. Watch the monitors here in the studio.
Sorry. I'm sorry. We thought you were someone else. Successful test.
I guess so. I think we better split up.
Good idea. Yeah, we can do more damage that way.
That's a short clip. That's it. You only 10 seconds? That's all you're going to give us, huh?
No.
You guys come on with a 10-second clip. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
All right, lighten up.
Hey, lighten
You got
up.
no clip. Hey, what? Pay $5 and see the movie.
Right.
Come on.
This is for free, for nothing here.
That's right. It's nothing.
What is
I
this?
got a real nice picture of Dan. This is his
That's
fan
sweet.
club photo.
Let me hold
which
that
she's
over
going to be
here.
sending out to all the young girls.
That's a sweet picture, Dan. What is...
I'll tell you what that was.
Please do.
Yeah, it bears some explanation.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, in making these movies, we had a lot of mechanical effects on stage there, and they use air cannons, pressurized tanks of air at 200 pounds per square inch to get reactions out of us, and that was me being hit in the face with an air cannon.
Yeah.
And I bought one of those air cannons and took it home just for personal thrills.
Lonely Friday nights can be, What is it, Fred? Fred is pointing. Money. Fred is one of the great pointers in our business. We'll do this. We'll be right back. Stay where you are. Where's Mr.